Okie dokie, we are still making pretty good progress here on the island of Petals, aren't we? Last time I did Seasons of Bean, which is a slightly weird one in that, like, the final 25 minutes of it, or maybe final 20 minutes of it, just felt like doing stuff that I'd done. However, like, I guess they were, it was going for a theme, and the theme was, like, cycling through the seasons, and it just really focused on that theme. And there's like a bean that started in each season, and I was like taking them all to autumn, I guess, except then taking one backwards. Like, I feel like part of that wasn't necessary. Like, honestly, it could have just been the one red bean up here. And then like the little puzzles that were set up to get the red beans there wasn't that much to them. I guess the only reason for them was to require taking a certain bean the other direction. Because a yellow had to end up here, a white had to end up here, a cyan had to end up here. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth between the seasons. I mean, thematically, yeah, it was cool. Just was that kind of effort to finish it. Should I try this one? How many beans is this? Should I care? It's 4. I don't think there are any 3 beans left, are there? Sure, let's look at this one just because it looks interesting. And there's a lot of paved area. Huh. Okay. It's extremely limiting. Am I not going to have a problem where that vine's going to grab me as soon as they exit? But then I don't know how that works in terms of, like, the ordering of the rules. Can I exit the level while being grabbed by a vine? Maybe. What makes this go down? That, which I can go and step on immediately. Okay. I've only got red and yellow. Presumably if I try and take a red, it'll close the door right in front of me. Or yellow. Yeah, if I take the yellows only. That one, yeah. Okay. Understood. I can make red, yellows, and whites. Okay. Like, without having to... There's no trick to this. I can just make them however I like. There is a red there that I cannot shoot, and this is never going away, right? Yeah, this is not a toggleable force field barrier thing. So I don't exactly know how I'm interacting with any of this. There's a line of clouds. Nowhere to build. I get it. Yeah, there is nowhere to build. There is a yellow spawner with a red bean on it. And then there's this. And I guess a... Right, I'm never building a bomb here. Huh. So is this a red herring? This exit? And I'm actually going this way somehow? Like, you could grab me, I could stand here. If I could press that and be here at the same time. But then how would I press that because I can't spawn anything there? Ha. Unsure. Okay. My recipes are red makes a spawner. Yellow and white makes bucket. Red and yellow makes bomb. Red and yellow. Yellow, white makes bucket. Red and yellow makes bomb. Okay. I feel like because of all the paved floor, this has got to be fairly limited in what I can do. So half of this is just passing what's going on. So I have a way of passing things to the... Like, I could drop a bean here. I could put all these down and then just walk this way. And then you've got that. So I can spawn stuff in the middle and the clouds will spawn it. Pretty interesting. Why is there a red bean on a yellow spawner? Is that going to move at some point? That red beam would make a spawner if I could move it off. Did that when I walked in the level? Yeah, that does shoot that, okay. Spawn a bucket bomb. Bomb can't blow up either of those things, which is pretty interesting. Bomb could just be a red herring as part of this potential red herring, but bomb could also be responsible for blowing up that. In fact, yeah, something has to get blown up, right? I can imagine it being you, but then how would I get across? You'd have to carry me. And there's no way I could, like, while being carried, push a bomb to hit you. But there's also no way I could make a bomb here. I also have a cyan petal. Why? Cyan doesn't do anything. I think I really need to realize what my end state is here. So going this way would require, the only way to get through the rock is a bomb. It would require a bomb here. Or, oh, no, yeah, okay, so if you consume a bomb, you'll blow this up, I can just walk around this way. Okay, I don't need to get carried over. So the entire thing is just make you consume a bomb. Okay, I know my end state. What's the difficulty of doing that? How do I spawn a bomb? Right, okay, I got it. So it's about how do I set up something here so that you're going to pull beans in and spawn a bomb, or like a cloud is going to spawn a bomb at some point. The difficulty being that you are just going to like take beans and these will shoot them, spawning stuff. It's possible this is just teaching me something, because I don't know how I'm going to interact with that at all. Or it's possible you serve another purpose somehow. Also, spawning buckets, why would that ever be useful? I mean, I can't even do that though. So the best thing I can do right now is send one of these, right? And then it'll spawn one of those. And then I could make that a spawner of a different color. Of yellow, for example. And thereby getting rid of all the other yellows. Oh, hello. Oh, so the red bean on there doesn't stop it from spawning. Okay. And that spawns a bomb. Okay. I still don't see how that would help, because that bomb's not like in a good place. I can't push it. Anything I could spawn on that row would be a bomb or a bucket. I mean, it's only going to be a bomb, and I can't push it, so I can't do anything with it. Okay, well, that's interesting. So ultimately I need to spawn a bomb in here. How's that going to happen? It's going to happen by doing a similar thing, I guess. Like setting up a yellow with a red bean on it? How would I make a red bean get dropped? So you drop the yellow. No, you don't drop the yellow, you consume it, don't you? And then we end up with the yellow on there because of that. I mean, if I just sent a red now, eventually it would get spawned, right? As a bomb. No? Oh no, because the yellow will get grabbed, right. And then we've got another one of those, which might be useful. We make that a red one. Oh, put these down. What's the cyan for? got two colours that like, well no, one colour makes buckets, which might be just to prevent me doing something else. But then the cyan for some reason. And the only colour I could make cyan is white. So why isn't the white just cyan? Why isn't this petal just a cyan colour? If I can't take reds and yellows through here, I have to take white. I guess it's forcing me to press this button in order to do that. But then you could equally do that by... No, yeah, okay, that's what it is. This is set up to make me press this button in obtaining cyan. Which I don't know why that's of interest or like an issue. But whatever, okay, so now I've got those. I'm also limited to 8 beans here, well, in my area, not in the area that's closed off. How do I make another yellow come back? Oh, is there a... Oh, is that my issue? Because there's still a yellow on there and that bomb's sitting on it. I have a problem, I think. Still, I don't get how this is going to work. Can I make you spawn something? Is that my goal? I get the red to spawn a red bean when your arm is already over and grabbing that yellow bean. But then how do I... So I can send... you. My issue with sending a yellow is that immediately... this ends up spawning a yellow and then that becomes a bomb. Then I have my issue where that's got a yellow on it and it's covered by a bomb. But then maybe I could just have another yellow somewhere. Let's make the first one red. I need to think about where the cyan comes into this, but I'll figure it out at some point. But because that red's there, that's never gonna stop doing what it's doing, but I could do this. Oh. I can make that a yellow. Oh. I also noticed there's 3 spaces here to put things. Maybe one of them's going to be cyan. For some reason. That I don't understand yet. Oh. Put the stuff down. So that's fine. That becomes a yellow one. I guess that doesn't spawn anything until I make it spawn a yellow. Like by doing this. Can I make it spawn a red? So that'll spawn a red when that gets spawned. What would the timing be of like, if that cloud, okay, I lower the door. No. I don't know. I don't think I can make the timing happen that I was thinking about. I was thinking about like lowering the, somehow at the same turn you see a bean here, this cloud shoots that. Which one wins? I don't know if I can make that happen anyway though, because I'd have to be over there and yeah. Those two things are adjacent to each other. So I could lower that and then change everything to a different color to potentially spawn something. There's still a turn later though. That would allow me to spawn the yellow. Right? Like if I could get rid of that red. stand on this, you would see a red here, you'd grab it, you'd start pulling it this way, but on the same turn that you see you're pulling it that way, I'd stand here turning my yellows. Well, I can't have any yellows here. I can only have whites. No, that's not a thing, yeah. Yep. I can only have white beans there. Or cyan. I think this is ultimately what I want to do. I want you to grab a red, then I somehow trigger a spawning of the yellow, which would happen if you had, but that would also require spawning a yellow. I was thinking like when the arm moves out of the way of this, if that spawned the bomb, the yellow would be gone, and that would spawn a yellow. Or maybe that's a thing. That could be a thing. The arm moves out of the way, there's a yellow on there somehow, this spawns a bomb. How would I make it so that there's a yellow on there but it hasn't already been spawned into a bomb? Like maybe that's how I trigger a yellow spawning from this button somehow. No, I don't know. Oof. Oof. Should I just send 3 of these? Oh, but that's gonna make them. It's gonna make them look like the first one red, and then so on. I need to figure out what colours I want them to be. Like I do have white. I have white for a reason. For some reason I'm thinking red at the end, yellow here, white in the middle, or potentially cyan in the middle. Like why would I not make the middle one cyan? Like I can make it white, but then if it's white I've got potential of accidentally making buckets. But I can just as easily go and take some whites and turn them into cyans. Let's make the first one red, as I expect it will be, but I'm not totally certain. Oh. Then send another red. Oops. And then send a cyan, because I can just send the next one as cyan instead of white. And then I don't have any issues with like it being a potentially valid recipe because there are no recipes with cyan in them. I just have a cyan spawner. And that's useful somehow? I don't know. And that, oh, okay, and then that happens. Don't get rid of all the yellows yet, I don't think. Let's just leave a yellow around. Let's send another red. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're gonna grab that. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Maybe it's useful to have that delay between there and there or something. And make the last one yellow. Do I want to keep another yellow around just in case? right now this won't spawn anything, right? I've just set up those 3 colours. Okay. What am I hoping is going to happen? If I spawn a yellow, which will happen if I do this, yield turns to a bomb, nothing else will happen. If I spawn a red, which I can only do by... Similar, if I go here, I can spawn both actually, can't I? Yep, everything's spawning. So the first thing that happens is I've got no yellows left, that spawns yellows. Then the bomb spawns and I've got no reds left, and the red spawns. I kind of want it the other way around though, don't I? Because then you're sitting on the yellow, aren't you? No, you're not. Wait, so if that gets consumed... Oh, but you don't get consumed, you're just sitting below the vine. That's what happens, right? So I need you to be grabbing the red already, but I don't have a red there, and I'm not going to get red there until that red's gone. The only way I can get rid of that red is by making it a bomb, which requires that to have spawned a yellow, in which case that spawned a yellow. Okay. If you spawn a yellow... I mean, I could have made this spawn a yellow earlier, before making that a yellow spawner? Okay, hold on. There's no way I can get to this. Well, I could just do this, right? I'm okay with... No, okay, because there's a yellow there right now. Oh yeah, and there's a yellow. The yellow's going to be involved in making that yellow spawner. Therefore, I can't have no yellow beans around to make that spawn a yellow bean. So the timing doesn't work out there. Like that has to exist. So that has to become a yellow spawner before that can spawn a yellow bean. Yeah, I don't want that. I would like that to spawn a red. But then maybe I can make that spawn a yellow and then make the red spawn afterwards. That could work. So do these the other way around? Okay, hold on, let's start from the beginning. You. Go that way. Make a... yellow, that's what I decided. But just keep at least one yellow around so I don't accidentally spawn stuff. Okay, now cyan, for whatever reason. I haven't figured that out yet, but it's there for a purpose, so I'm going to use it. Oh. Okay. There's clearly a reason for the fact that these two are adjacent though. Maybe. Maybe. I don't care about you grabbing that cyan, you can just have it. I think. Unless the invalid recipe is somehow useful. Whatever, I'm going to stick with this. You go that way. Oh. And spawn another spawner, and we'll make it a yellow one, which we can do. It's just fine. Oh no, not a yellow one, a red one. Okay, then what am I thinking? I'm thinking I spawn yellow, arm comes out, arm comes past this, the bomb gets spawned. Is this not gonna just work? Spawn yellow. No, there's gonna be a problem here, but what is it? Spawn yellow. how do I make the red get spawned? That's the issue. I kind of don't want the bomb to spawn right away. I want that red to be the red that disappears to make the bomb spawn. So if I can make these whites. But if I make the yellow disappear... Oh my gosh. Okay. Making the yellows go away makes both of these spawn, which is required to make that bomb spawn. If that bomb spawns, then this spawns a red. I want the bombs to spawn when the arm's coming back. So I want the yellow to spawn and the arm to come out. Then the arm's going to grab the yellow, put it back this way, reveal that. That's going to spawn a bomb, which will spawn a red, and this cloud will spawn another bomb here. You'll grab that, and then you'll blow up, and I'll go through. Okay. So the question is, how do I spawn a yellow without that spawning? What? And what purpose is the cyan thing serving here, except to like delay the distance, I guess? I like how she puts her arm back when she does the magic wand. I feel like my premise is right. I want that to spawn after the arm after the arm's already grabbed this. So how can I make that happen? Because if I spawn a yellow, then that happens. Unless, of course, I spawn a yellow somehow. Like if I spawn the yellow by standing on this, then there'll be a yellow there. But then the cloud would spawn the thing straight away. I need this cloud to not do anything. Go away, cloud. I need that red to be there. Can I make the red appear now? No, because that yellow exists. Get rid of one yellow. I mean, I could have the... Okay. I could have the arm delayed by something that's not useful. Okay, you're trying to spawn that. Let's see how this is doing anything for me. Maybe I'm okay with you grabbing that red and I spawn another red, but no, because then you've got a red underneath you. Oh. What if that red gets consumed by another spawner? So you grab the red. If that red gets consumed by another spawner, then they'll both spawn reds again and it'll be in the way. Yeah, no. The red needs to spawn while the armor's over it. I think. Red needs to spawn while the armor's over it. Assuming that's possible. Sure, I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. It's just, how do I make that happen? I like the idea of the arm revealing the bomb. But then, am I just getting attached to an idea that I like that isn't the actual idea? Because how would that work? Right now, you're going to spawn that bomb. I can't stop you from spawning that bomb. Especially if I want there to be a yellow here. Why the whites and cyan petals in the arrangement that they are? What's the white for? Do I actually want to make a bucket? I didn't think I want to make a bucket, but I don't know for certain. Yeah, I don't want to make a bucket. It'll just take up a space. Surely. What are the white and cyan for? Standing here, the only thing I could have is white or cyan. So therefore, standing, I can press this, the arm will come out, I can then stand here, so I can make white spawn something. Why would I want that? That would potentially make a bucket, if this were a white spawner. I mean, I could mess with that, see what happens. Does it lead to anything interesting? I might have to do everything again. This one has a little bit of tedium as well, to like getting everything into the right place. Yellow first, I think. I could set up. No, I don't know what order they're going to pick them up. So then this. It's definitely an interesting thing to consider, the fact that I can spawn a white immediately after sending the arm out. It's got to be relevant, right? So white now. That's red. Oh, that's fine. That's not fine. Oh, let's have another white in existence. Yep, okay. You exist. Then you won't spawn. Okay, cool. We make another. Make exactly one red. Oh, actually two. Whatever. Put you down there. You do that, and I make you. What can I do with this? There's clearly some relevance to the fact that I can take this, go here, and go, This is gonna make a bucket though. Like if I spawn the yellow, which I can do like just by doing this, and that makes that bomb. Sure, you can grab the yellow, then I can do this. And then we've got a bucket. Why would that be useful? Then you're going to grab the bucket? No, you don't grab buckets. I feel like the bucket's set up to be a problem. I just don't know what it's blocking. Maybe? That doesn't spawn the bucket, even though I can clearly see it shooting that space at the time that they're both there, but whatever. If there were just a red there, we'd be done. But I can't make if I make a red appear, I have to do it over here. I can't do it over here. Except unless that's the only red that exists. Because then it does appear, but that's also when I get the yellow to appear. Like this. Oh, no, not like that. That. Then that spawns. But then how do I get... How would I get the arm to come out? Can I somehow trigger the spawning of yellows here? Would that even help? It does take the next turn for that to happen. Oh, potentially. Depends on the timing. Because like, if I stand there, let's say standing there could somehow spawn the yellows. I haven't figured how that's going to happen yet. But I don't know. Like, potentially I put a yellow on here, and I use this to spawn a white. That shoots. Oh, that could work. But how would I get a yellow on that space? Okay, what? If there were a yellow on that space, and I could stand here to spawn a white, the bucket would spawn. I'm thinking maybe this is actually over here now, the white's at the end. I spawn a bucket, which uses up a yellow, which makes the yellow spawn in these two spaces. Potentially while... Well, it makes the yellow spawn. Do I want the yellow further back this way? Like the first one? Or the closest one to the vine? I'm getting close to something, right? This is so hard to think about. So I'm pretty sure that in converting a white to a cyan, I can trigger yellows to spawn. Because it will spawn a white on there, the cloud will shoot the yellow and the white, which I haven't figured out how that's going to happen. Which will spawn a bucket. And then that will cause the yellows to spawn. How does that help me? Also, if you spawn a bucket, then the bucket's in the way, so therefore the bucket has to be at this end one. Therefore, how do I get a yellow there? It's not like there's anywhere to grab a yellow. Oh, yeah, you can grab a yellow from here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So, let me just construct this partially and see where it ends up. You go there. Next one's gonna be white. Oh. To turn that into a white spawner. I'm gonna send another one. And I haven't yet figured out what colours these are gonna be. One of them's gonna be red, one of them's gonna be yellow. One's going to be red, one's going to be yellow. And then at some point I'm going to have a yellow here. I'm going to go here with a white in my hand, like this. I'm going to reveal this, and then, well, I should have done that in a single step. That's going to spawn a bucket, which is going to spawn yellows. Oh, this is beautiful. If those yellows didn't exist, that would spawn a yellow now. It might not matter which order these two are in, because then when you get shot, you'll spawn both the red and the yellow. Am I close? In fact, yeah, so you take that. Make that a yellow thing. Let's make sure I don't accidentally spawn anything I don't want to. You go like this. You get grabbed, make the next one. That which needs to be red, so I need to make sure I don't use up the yellows. And there's still a red there, which is good, so you can go across and make a red spawner. Okay. Now what am I saying? I'm saying this goes here. Like, the numbers of beans seems to have worked out. Okay, I want to think about what's going to happen, because I feel like this is right, but I need to think about it beforehand before I do it. Because I don't want to feel like I've just stumbled into it. So, you're going to pick up... So, I'm going to stand here, you're going to grab that. I'm going to step to the left, it's going to spawn a white. It's going to come here, spawn a bucket on here. So then the yellow's gone, which spawns a yellow on there, and a yellow here. This isn't going to work, is it? There's still something wrong. This would spawn that, which would spawn... hold on. That yellow's turned into a bucket. Both of these are going to spawn yellows. That is going to get spawned to a bomb, which will make this spawn a red. The problem is you're not going to grab that stuff, are you? Well, maybe you do. Do you grab stuff as you go past? If you do, then this works. If you don't, then this doesn't work. Bucket spawns. Bomb spawns through the arm. That's surprising. Pick up the yellow? Yes. Make a bomb? I think I've done it. Yes! Oh my gosh, I was very close to saying I should leave this to another day. But I could feel myself getting close to the answer, and it turns out I was. That was very satisfying. Just the... Because like you can figure out pretty early on, like, where each... You need 3 spawners. I mean, I didn't figure that out I didn't really figure that out, but I wasn't 100% on it, but it felt like I needed 3 spawners. I need to somehow set up some system where I could spawn the things, and just figuring out what that system was really neat. Anyway, that was cool. Whew, more progress. Does that mean we're potentially 1 away on this? Is that right? Or 2 away? 1 away. That's pretty promising. I still have like 60 puzzles left in this game. This game's huge. Far too huge, honestly. I mean, judging, like, I'm not totally sure what ends the game. I've been thinking about that, like, maybe because there's this weird shape here, like maybe coming here ends the game or something? Is there a door there? What's that about? Yeah, that could be like an like an ending or something. Like you solve this puzzle and you leave out that way. Potentially there's some unlocking, maybe there's a bridge there that you have to unlock. Or something. Or do you have to complete the islands? Because like completing the islands, as in doing the altars, is an extremely high bar. That's as high a bar as like, I mean, it's a higher bar than 100%ing a lot of other puzzle games would be. And that's not 100%ing. There's still way more puzzles after that. Anyway. Okay, cool. I'm almost certain we'll do another one of these next time. I think we're out of 3s. No, we're not. We've got Silver Lining still. Oh yeah, I didn't go back to it. Maybe I should do that. But then maybe like one of these is actually easier. I'll judge next time. I'll try and get an idea of which one I think might be the nicest. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, see you then.